Hi, my name is Ken Granderson, and before I introduce myself, I have some bad news that you already know. For centuries, the history of people of African cultures and descent has been erased from history books due to many factors, including colonization, slavery, and racial oppression. In recent years, the push to stop teaching the history of blacks and other historically marginalized groups has escalated like never before. Some might say that this is historical erasure on steroids. Others would say, forget steroids. This is more like gamma rays. So what can we do? Well, I do have some good news. The good news is that there is a way for our communities to tell our stories, and the solution is already in the palms of our hands. Even better news is that I'm not talking ideas or theory. I'm speaking from first-hand experience of systems I have built and operate, and I'm going to show you some of them. So let me introduce myself. My name is Ken Granderson, and I grew up in the neighborhood formerly known as Do or Die Bed-Stuy. I was fortunate enough to go to a very good school, and as I got pretty good at math and science, I left Brooklyn in 1980 to attend MIT. Several years after graduating, I taught myself how to code, created a few programs that I sold to the public, and a few years later, I quit my tech job and started Inner City Software, which was code for Black Software Company. As a quick way to introduce Boston's Black communities to computers, I digitized this book on Boston's Black history, made it into a multimedia CD-ROM program, and tried to get it into the Boston Public School system. I demonstrated the 350 Years of History CD-ROM program to an audience of Black librarians from this very stage in 1995. While everyone else arrived with just ideas, I arrived with a completed running Black history software application. And today, BlackFacts.com delivers on 3 of the 4 topics of the symposium. The next several years were a whirlwind of putting Boston's Black communities online with static HTML sites, a database-driven empowerment zone business directory, and finally the entire Roxbury neighborhood with features that preceded Yelp and Eventbrite by several years. Along with our communities, we put scores of Black and allied organizations and businesses online with a development team with just 4 and no major contracts. The moral of the story being, it does not take millions of dollars and buildings full of people to make a positive community impact using technology if you have the right combination of skills and people. Along the way in 1997, after getting access to all of Microsoft's software, including their enterprise database server, I created BlackFacts.com to help make this newfangled internet thing relevant to Black audiences, as well as to teach myself how to do database-driven websites. BlackFacts was the internet's first Black history search engine, and the only one that has remained running consistently for the past 25 years. 20 years later, in 2017, my business partner Dale and I decided to take BlackFacts to a new level, so I built a custom content management engine that powers what BlackFacts is today. An automated system that collects online Black history information, organizes it using AI, and pushes it to multiple audiences via our website and email. It's called Timbuktu, and it can create other sites like BlackFacts based on ethnicity, profession, faith, locality, identity, or anything else that connects people. By then, I concluded that Boston was not a place where progressive ideas were going to grow and prosper, so in 2018 I returned to the new and improved Bed-Stuy in search of New Yorkers with greater vision and more empowered mindsets than the folks I knew in Boston. I found one in Clayton Banks, and that is how I ended up here before you today. For Juneteenth 2020, we added global Black news with our Wakanda News service, which pulls news headlines from 200 predominantly Black online publications in 35 countries, showing previews and blurbs on our site and sending visitors to the original source to see the entire story. For Kwanzaa 2020, we started creating original Black history videos, and today we have over 800 videos in 12 different series, including American Black History from 1619 to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Inspiring Black Women, LGBTQ Pioneers, Afro-Latino Trailblazers, Caribbean Revolutionaries, and the BlackFacts Minute, which is a video on Black history for every day of the year. When you go to the BlackFacts homepage, you're greeted with our BlackFacts Minute video for the current day. You're going to see a snippet from Tuesday's video, as that's when I put this presentation together.
BlackFacts.com presents the Black Fact of the Day for October 18th. Musician Chuck Berry was born. The fourth of 6 children, Berry pursued a variety of interests and hobbies as a child.
We're adding automated narration to our videos from Timbuktu. Below the daily video, you see what we call fact cards for other events of the current day. Clicking on a fact card gives you a fact details card that contains a longer article blurb with a link to the original source to view the entire article. And below each fact details card are more fact cards related to the main fact in some way, like they mention some of the same people, places, organizations, and events. And this is the power of Timbuktu, as it weaves a tapestry of linked Black history articles that provide a literally endless web of information about the events and achievements of Black people across time and around the world. BlackFacts is also a Black history search engine. If I search for Silicon Harlem's fearless leader, Clayton Banks, we get a fact card for him and a fact details page, as you see here, above a new set of fact cards with articles that overlap with information that we pulled about Clayton. Now let's see how we use videos as part of our web of knowledge. From our all video series page, you just click on the image to go to that series, where below the video player you see icons for each episode. So if I click on our series on women and then click on our local New York City icon, Dr. Uche Blackstock, then our video on Dr. Blackstock plays above fact cards related to Dr. Blackstock, which are going to be mostly about healthcare and Black communities. We wanted anyone to be able to play our videos on their website. So our diversity web widgets put our videos on your website in literally 2 minutes. You can see our widgets in action on our BlackFacts for Schools or diversity widgets pages, which also describe our educational and business subscriptions. For businesses, the subscription is per series and based on company size, while for schools, it's per school for all current and future series and includes direct access to the video files. So in closing, if you're concerned about the efforts to suppress knowledge of the histories of Blacks and other diverse communities, don't worry, because we got you. As long as you have an internet connection and a screen, we're here to ensure that your children will always have access to Black history education. And we're expanding to other communities. We've already completed 10 episodes of our upcoming Native American icons, and we're researching subjects for a future series on history makers with disabilities. We're also building tools to enable BlackFacts subscribers to submit new articles or original posts to BlackFacts as part of our mission of putting Black communities in control of our narratives. As the entire BlackFacts team, other than the folks who make the videos, is just 2 guys, myself and Dale, I can't give any timelines for future features today, but you can subscribe to the BlackFacts newsletter on a link on the last slide, and you'll stay up to date as we keep doing what we do. At our launch in 1997, BlackFacts was the first Black history search engine, and today, with over 700,000 Black history and news articles, over 800 original Black history videos, and a social media following of 200,000, we are the largest online Black history resource. And while other Black online sites have come and gone due to the budgets of institutions or the whims of investors, with 25 years of uninterrupted service, you know you can count on BlackFacts continuing to do what we do. Because for us, this is not just a project, a venture, or a job. We know that the doors of opportunity that we strolled through to develop the skills we have today were forced open by those who came before us, often at an ultimate price. So we feel that it is our sacred duty to do our part to help keep those doors open. At BlackFacts, we say that we are on a mission from our ancestors to protect the future of Black history by using technology that we created, control, and own. This is who we are. This is what we do. So please share blackfacts.com with others who understand the potential and the importance of what we're doing. Because today, more than ever, Black facts matter. Thank you.